What is going on, everybody? Welcome to JDC Week 2, Season 3. This is the Obscure Tribes Week, and contrary to popular belief, I did not take the crabs. Doug did. Doug, how you doing, man?
Doing good. Not too crabby today, but that's probably
Oh,
about to change.
the puns begin. Oh my gosh. Well, I am oozing with excitement on my end. So obviously, I should have picked crabs and didn't. I did pick oozes. I am really excited about this because I'm fairly confident in my deck. We do have a few little tricks up our sleeve, I will say, as we go into this one. But Doug, how are you feeling about your deck, man?
Uh, this week I'm not feeling quite as prepped, I guess, or it's the deck is not as strong, I would say, as my week one deck. It's trying to climb its way up the evolutionary chain here, but I don't know how far it's gonna make it, to be honest.
Well, let me be clear in saying, you're saying it's not as powerful as your week one deck. You set the bar a little high there, Doug. I'm not going to lie. If anybody did not go watch Doug and Alex's gameplay last week, please do. It was tremendous. It was very, very fun to watch. And Doug, you took away the win. It was really awesome. You beat him with his own sharks, which is kind of just mean, if we're going to be honest.
Yeah, it felt a little rough doing that one, but
I liked the idea though. It was pretty sweet. Well, I'm excited to see what you've got going on this week. I do think it's going to be fun. I did realize we did not prepare very well. I have to add you.
yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Let me get your name really quick. Let's get that
Yeah,
going. Pause, everybody. We're hanging out. We're just relaxing.
I'm sending it to you there on Discord if you want to add me.
Ah, yeah. Hold on. Let me open up Discord. There we go. Got it. All right. Sending you a request.
All right, got it.
What if the Bears go 2-2? Oh, they can't. Well, I guess they can. You can technically.
Yeah, there's 4 weeks, right?
Yeah, there's 4 weeks. There's obviously a week where we each get to play everybody, and then there's let's see, 60 best of 3 coin flip. Yeah. And then of course there's finals week. So we'll have the top 2 versus the lowest 2, and then we'll determine first through fourth all the way down.
Okay.
So should be a pretty fun time. We will have a king or queen of jank. Since Rachel is here, we do have that possibility. All right, Doug. I'm nervous. I'll be honest. I'm a little scared of your deck. 100%. The fact that I'm assuming you have a 0-17 crab in your deck, which is scary.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. All right, I took a mulligan, but I'm very, very glad I did.
Yeah, I'm looking at this opener, and I should probably be mulliganing it, but I think I might give it a go.
I believe in you, Doug.
I will probably regret it, but we're gonna try.
You're gonna start off by seeing one of my little tricks. Boom.
Right away. Oh, uh-oh. Okay.
Boom.
I'm
Let's go.
already very afraid.
Are you?
Yes.
You got this, Doug. Don't even worry about it. All right. Let's do this. Now, the smart thing to do, I think, is just play this out, which is, again, a bit of a telling play. This is not an ooze, I know.
Yeah,
I think you understand now
I've seen
one of
that.
the parts of my deck.
Yeah, I think I do. So, all right. Guess I will play my first crab.
Nice. Dude, what a great card. All right, well, we're going to take things a bit slow. We're going to throw this down.
Yeah. I know where this is going.
And then we're going to throw Scavenger Ooze. The first ooze of the game has arrived.
All right. Well, I have a feeling we have
Ooh.
a potential for maybe a mirror match here.
I think you might be correct. Although I will say, I do not have a main decked Hydra's Growth.
Oh, okay.
I opted to throw that in the sideboard as an alternate option.
Gotcha.
This technically works, right? I think it's a bit slow though. Yeah. Can't quite get there.
Holy moly.
All right, can't
What
quite
is
get
going? Oh jeez.
there.
Oh no.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Doug, I want you to know that as I was
Oh my
playtesting this
gosh.
deck, this combo was the most frustrating thing in the world to do, because you only net like 1 mana at a time.
Oh man. I
Can you
gotta
beat
think a
me?
little bit here.
This is your turn. This is the opportunity, Doug.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you have like infinite mana, right? But not necessarily. Oh,
Infinite
yeah, the
counters.
line. Oh god. Okay.
If you can block stuff, then you can technically survive a turn.
It's not gonna be blocks. You're probably gonna hate me for this one.
Are you gonna bounce that thing?
It's light on interaction in this deck, but
Okay.
I'm not totally dead on interaction here.
All right.
So we
You're
are just gonna
bouncing
do
it.
this now.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it.
I'm sorry.
You're a terrible person. No, that's fine. I put an infinite combo in my deck. I fully expected you to have some bounce. I had to try. All right, we're taking 4, which is just so good. All right.
Okay.
Do you have another Brazen Borrower? Is that what you're considering right now?
No. I don't know if I'm supposed to do. I'm trying to think of which line makes sense here. I guess I'll just play another crab.
Ah, fair enough. All right. Well,
it's technically crab people.
They are technically crab people. So when I searched crabs, I did see these, and I was like, oh, well, that's just like a good card. Like that. Yeah, that seems great. Well, that's about all I can do this turn. I'm gonna be honest. Quirkspine says yes, die crabs. Now, Quirkspine, I gotta ask, does that mean you want me as the team crabs to die, or do you want the actual crabs on the field to die? Because these are both options.
Which crabs are you cheering for here?
That's my question. It needs to be clarified. I think that's important. I really wish you would put a creature in the graveyard. That would be really helpful. If you don't mind.
Well, since you so nicely requested,
don't put my creature in the graveyard though.
I will put a creature in.
Alright, I'm gonna eat this just for the sake of eating it, because it does absolutely nothing.
You did ask. So.
I did. The one playing crabs. Walk like crabs, talk like people. Yeah, dude, they do. All right. Well, I don't like this, Doug. I really don't like this. So what's my best chance here? My best chance is to draw the gauntlets again, and then be able to go. Well, that doesn't even work. I don't have a counter on it. Dude, I'm gonna die.
Oh yeah, you have to adapt it.
Does this? Oh, that was dumb. You just adapt in response. Sorry. Mistakes have been made, everybody. No. Alright, well, here we go. Guys, I'm not doing the crabs or the oozes or whatever very well. I'm not doing them justice. I'm not doing whatever it is that I am very well. Alright, well, we're just gonna make it easy on you. We did it.
Hey, got there.
I shocked myself.
That
so
is
you
a
can get me
very
to
big incubation druid all of a sudden.
Dude, right? Like, branching evolution's kind of sweet. Yeah, you just win. You got me.
Oh, man.
That was a quick game 1.
We will finish off in style here, I guess.
Please do. I'd be very ashamed if you didn't.
Oh,
mean.
Oh, wait, one more.
Play.
Pirate crab.
Perfect. All right.
That is my favorite crab art.
That's so funny looking to me. Why are its legs just like dragging? It's not even like walking. All right.
I wish they had given it subtype pirate. Like, it would have been amazing.
All right. I think we bring some things in here. I do have options to bring in here. What do you... I think we might be cutting these. At least some of these. Need less of those. Might bring in 2 of those. I'm really debating on a lot of things here, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a sideboard. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do with it.
I'm just bringing in all of this stuff. I think that works. I think. All right, let's try it. I think I'm good. Probably not good, but I think I'm good. Doug, I have to win this. This is important. Here's the thing. If you win this match, you are secured up as a finalist in the winner's bracket. If I and by that same token, if I lose, I'm definitely in the loser's bracket. But if I manage to win this, then it's even keel. We don't know what's gonna happen.
Could be anyone's game.
The tension there is just it's thick, it's palpable. It's important. But not really, because this is the JDC where nothing that we do is important. Alright. Feeling confident. Kind of. Not really.
I will say, I know I put that picture up earlier. If you do want to look at it, you're free to now in the Discord.
I appreciate it, but I'm going to be a respectable gentleman, and I will not
wait?
do it. I'm going to wait.
It's a good picture. I should have put it on my my overlay.
Yeah, I put it on my post on Twitter and in the Discord and everything. I don't know if I keep this, Doug. I don't know. I feel like I can't, which is so bad, but I just think that I couldn't. All right. Yeah, this
I'm
weekend.
keeping 9, I guess. I don't know where it's going to go, but
yes,
we're going to try it.
Alex, Doug won game 1. He's already beaten me. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine, I swear. This is not a good start, though. I'll be honest.
Well, this is not technically a crab, but
how dare you? How dare you run anything but a crab?
I had 1 in my sideboard, so I felt like playing
it. Wow.
All right.
Oh, you're doing it too.
I told you. I knew it was going to be a mirror.
Yes.
As soon as you said you had an alt-win condition, I was like, oh, geez. We're both
I will say,
ascendancy.
I sided mine out. I will be honest.
Oh.
I sided mine out.
Okay.
Mainly
I'm getting that side mine out.
Because I figured you'd have more Hydra's growths, and I can't just have that. Oh my god. Are you serious? Doug, you're the worst. How dare you? Alright. Fight me.
I guess we do this.
Doug, I just want to point out, you're a much better Magic player than potentially anybody else in the JDC.
Oh god. That's... Okay, that just makes it big.
That just makes it big. I'm not doing anything spectacular. I just want to be able to not be attacked for a while. My question is, should I attack? I'm going to say yes.
No blocks.
We did it.
I did look at it. I top-decked that second Ascendancy.
Did you really?
It would have been a terrible draw otherwise.
You are a lucky, lucky man, Doug. I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, dude. Get it going.
What do we do now?
I'm so not confident in this game. Based on the cards that I have drawn, I definitely don't feel very confident.
I mean, you got the Rex Sage. That's a pretty good start. Well, I guess I don't know what else goes. That's a good sideboard tech against my deck.
That was the goal. I figured you would be doing enchantment stuff, so I thought I had to do something like that.
You're like, what crab deck plays a bunch of 1+1/+1 counters on
Exactly.
it?
Oh my gosh, guys, this is
My
the most.
pirate crab,
I'm being.
conveniently just big enough.
This is. This is
Oh no,
terrible.
no.
Doug, this is all I can do. Like, Alex, thank you so much for popping in. Have a great time. Appreciate it, buddy.
I'm sorry, Shorecomber.
Dude, at least
New
I killed the crab.
sacrificial
If I do
lamb.
nothing else, that makes me feel better.
Should call those crab stomper gauntlets.
Crab Stomper Gauntlet. What sucks is, well, I can't technically tell you, but I'm gonna tell you, Doug. I've drawn pretty much nothing but lands this entire time,
Oh no,
so I'm getting a little
not
flooded.
good.
If I'm honest.
Bringing out Lord of the Crabs.
What is this? This is not a crab, Doug. Granted, I'm playing a Rex Sage, so I guess
someone
that's
has
fair.
to boss the crabs around. I mean,
That's true. They
tell them
do.
what to do. Uh-oh. Okay, that one. I remember what that one does, kind of.
Kind of.
Oh god, it makes the thing bigger too, though.
Yeah, dude. All right.
6 damage.
I have to go for it. This is all my life can do.
Jeez, what am I doing here?
You could just concede. That'd be cool.
No.
If you want. I'm beating you with just in the face with a Rex Sage, which is so lame. Oh, you suck. I have to do this. I don't like this. Yeah. Get your counter. Alright, well, here, have another land. I have so many land, Doug.
Alright, so it's a 2/2.
Yeah, dude. You can be on the offensive now, it's fine.
Oh, that's no fun.
What do you mean
I
that's
gotta
not?
I gotta think about this strategically here.
With your Simic Ascendancy out, that's literally a clock on the game because you have a Swarm Shambler on the field. Like, I have things that can answer this issue, but unfortunately my deck's like, hey, you need more land. So here we are. Biogenic top deck. That is a possibility for a top deck. Not gonna lie. That'd be great.
Alright, I'm trying to do math in my head and I'm apparently terrible at it.
Dude, same. Don't even worry about math. This is the JDC, dude. Don't math your way out of this. Oh my gosh. Well.
Oh no.
Yep.
I'm sorry, man.
It's happening. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know how many lands I've actually drawn this game, but I think I've drawn like 1 or 2 non-land cards, and they're gone now, so.
Oh, damn. So.
I need you to go for the Simic Ascendancy win more than anything else, though. Which it seems like you're doing.
I'm trying.
Which
I'm definitely trying here.
I appreciate the commitment to that, because having made a deck that's a Simic Ascendancy deck, I know how that can go.
Damn it. I think I am one short of what I need to pull it off here.
Are you trying to win this turn? Can you win this turn? Dude,
pretty sure if I did the math right, I have to wait.
Ah, okay. That would be really sick if you could do that this turn.
Well, it would be the next upkeep, but...
Well, true.
I think I would just have to do this. And, I mean, this is...
You're halfway there.
This will speed things up pretty quick, but I really wanted to get it. Oh, wait. Is it... It's beginning? Oh, yeah, it's beginning of upkeep. Okay.
Like... Alright, well, we pass. Maybe this is not a great card. That's a possibility, right?
Whatever you drew.
Yeah. It may not be a good card in this matchup. I was thinking it was a flexible card, which I mean, I think it's definitely safe to say it is, but I think I'm definitely just going to be losing here. Do you win next turn?
Yeah, I think, because this should double, and then...
That doubles.
Yeah.
Just for the sake of doing it.
I mean...
Why not? I gain some life.
Oh.
Dude, Inscription is kind of a handy card, though. On the ladder, it was coming in clutch, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah. I think it's a good card. I like a lot of the new Inscriptions, honestly. I think they're all... There's quite a few strong ones.
For sure. All right. Look, I do have answers. Good lord.
And...
Drew a land. I'm attacking you. If you bounce this just to be a douche, Doug, I'm gonna be really upset.
I'm gonna let it get through. I will not bounce the Ooze.
You beat
I do have one final play before we ascend, before the crabs ascend to their rightful throne.
Doug. All right, well, you got it, my friend. Well, I think we got to keep tradition and play the last game. Are you okay with that?
Oh yeah, no, I'm done for more.
I am gonna tune just a little bit more of my deck. So because we're kind of on the same theme, I was building this deck and I was like, dude, okay, 9 lands, yeah, Quarkspine, thank you. 9 lands on turn 9. That's how I ended up. Oh well, okay. Well, we'll just do a single game really quick.
Yeah, you can do another match or single game, whatever you feel like.
Let's do this. What? You know what? Nah, we'll just do one. We'll keep it. You know, as is. 3 games. But man, so in building this deck, the original like spoiler that I sent to the rest of the JDC team did not have a particular card in it, and then I remembered it was in Historic, and I was like, why am I not playing this? And so I threw it in there. Are you playing Branching Evolution?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a couple of them.
I've got, dude, such a great card. Like, all right, strong start.
Ooh, I think you're gonna crush me this game.
I'm
not gonna lie.
Don't feel that confident, but we'll see. It's not a bad starting hand for sure, but
my opener's pretty subpar, I guess.
Yes. It's time.
Look at the crabs. I did think about making a mill deck for crabs, but
I was gonna ask if that was... Yeah.
You know, I thought, okay, there's High Alert, and I thought, well, there's the mill deck.
Yeah.
But the mill deck really is just the one crab, so it's kind of like,
You just run Ruin Crab and like every Growth Spiral, Explore, Cultivate, like everything that you can do.
I think I was looking at like the blue-black version, I want to say.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I was concerned if I ran mill that you would run the Gaia's Blessing.
Ah, yeah. That's
Did
a good
mill
point.
A creature? Oh, damn it, I did.
I hate that you knew to look. You're a terrible person.
I was thinking, this is nice. There's no creatures for the Ooze to grow with, at least. But, of course.
Alright. Well,
the Rune Crab ruined my plans.
Haha. Your planned backfire. And again.
So, yeah, I thought about, there's High Alert, there's the mill deck. There's a couple potential ways, but then when I saw the adapt crabs, that was kind of what sent me down the 1/1 counters path.
Dude, for sure.
So I was like, there's enough of them to make an interesting deck, and then I thought, well, if I'm doing that, I might as well play the Simic Ascendancy. Like, why not, right?
Doug, I inadvertently messed up. Excuse me.
Uh-oh.
I wish I didn't do what I have done. I mean, it's fine-ish. All right, branching evolution, pass.
Oh, jeez.
It's fine-ish. It's not fine for real. But I have hope. I could have gotten an extra counter here. So if I had waited to eat the card in my graveyard, I was thinking be mana efficient. You know what I mean?
Oh, waited for the
But if I had
branching,
waited, obviously I top decked the branching evolution, so I had no idea it was there. But that would have been ideal.
Gotcha.
You're such a douche. No, I'm just kidding. I hate you so much, Doug. Yeah. Well,
I felt kind of bad playing Yorvo in a crab deck, but he's just too good.
I also feel bad that you're playing Urvo in a crab deck, but yeah, it's fine. Oh man.
I did try to avoid, like, I was looking at all the Hydras, and I was like, oh, these are all so good. And I was like, yeah, I can't
Yeah.
do that.
No, I'm with you.
It was too busted. Oh.
Stop killing me. I'm just gonna eat this for the sake of eating it.
Rude.
Right? Let's just make sure. Yep. That checks out. Ugh.
I'm sorry.
Doug, you're such a terrible person.
I'm sorry.
No! Doug! What is this?
Just imagine that image there in Titanic Brawl.
Yeah.
But instead, it's a giant crab.
Oh, God. I hate this, Doug. I hate this so much. Oh my gosh, you're a terrible person.
Sorry.
What is this?
I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh, you 3-0'd me. What in the world? Doug, you're going to be taking home the win, I think. It's safe to say. For the entire JDC, I think you're going to be taking home the win.
I would normally feel worse, but I feel like you do kind of deserve this because you decided to forsake your own crabs. So
yeah, but you didn't kill me with a crab. You killed me with a Yervo. That's not thematic at all.
He's like a friend of the crabs.
How? Doug, I want to ask
you.
With
crabs.
Doug, if there was a crab or an inkling of a crab in his artwork, I would have been like, okay, I can get behind it. There is not a single crab in that artwork. I know that.
I know.
Ugh,
he's just so much. I actually didn't play the 017 crab.
Did you really not? Oh, you should
no,
have.
He just. So I played Sharkdo Crab instead for the 4-drop.
Yeah.
Just because the tapping thing he does with the counters just goes nuts eventually. But I couldn't find a great. So like that was another deck idea I had actually was the flinging crabs and doing like the invert card. To swap the power and toughness and then fling for 20 damage.
That would have been kind of cool.
So I played around with that idea too, and I thought it'd be fun, but it was like I don't know. It felt kind of similar to High Alert in a way. Like
no, I'm with you there. It's like a win on one turn thing.
Like I didn't think anyone else was gonna play Simic Ascendancy. So as soon as you mentioned having an alt win con, I was like, oh no, did we really both go for the same jank?
We did. We definitely did. Though I did board mine out, I will say, because it felt a bit slow. But so I feel like I have to explain this really quickly because we didn't get to see it. It was a turn away, though, I will say.
The combo?
Yeah, the combo was a turn away. Quirkspine, by the way, says no Leviathan crab, auto disqualification. So just a heads up there. The people have spoken, Doug. I can't help you there.
I played Pirate Crab. He's just as friendly.
He's just as friendly. Well, really quick, let me explain my combo for anybody that didn't get a chance to see how it worked. So with Leyline of Abundance out, any creature that you tap adds another green. In addition to whatever it already adds. So you get Incubation Druid out, you have Leyline out, you play the Gauntlets on the Incubation Druid, and then because if it has a 1/1 counter on it, it taps for enough mana that you get essentially 4 out of the deal, and then you can pay 3 of that 4 to untap it, and then continue that process as long as you'd like. And the way that my deck was trying to capitalize on that was either by just putting counters on them with Leyline and then being able to swing in, or Biogenic Ooze, which I did have in the deck. We didn't get to see it, but and just creating tons and tons of tokens and then getting all the counters on them at the end of the turn, triggering Simic Ascendancy, and then winning on the following turn. I had so many like jank ways to just get to Simic Ascendancy. It was ridiculous. But obviously it did not work out. I do want to mention though.
You can just, with the infinite mana, you can trigger off the Ascendancy too, right?
Yes, it also is allowed, like you can put
just
counters
would take
on
forever.
Yeah, dude, that was the one thing in playtesting. I was like, this takes so long because you net only 1 mana. Now, I will say I did have one game where I opened up with 2 ley lines, and so I was able to do like you net 2, so it's essentially twice as fast, which was helpful. But obviously still a very long combo. And dude, 9 times out of 10, the opponents just sit there. I never had someone like just straight give up as soon as it hit. Like I had to go through it.
That's
well,
crazy.
And it's annoying too because on Incubation Druid, this makes no sense to me. Adapt is still, you can still pay for the adapt cost even if it already has the 1/1 counter on it, which doesn't make any sense to me because if it has the 1/1 counter on it, you can't put counters on it, so adapt does nothing. And so literally you click on Incubation Druid to like tap it for that 4 mana, and then right next to it it says adapt, and then right next to that is where you untap it. So it's like, well, if you misclick, you're done. Like unless you've already netted enough mana, so you know it doesn't matter. But like that was so, I did that once or twice, and that was really frustrating. I hated that so much. But regardless, Doug, you got your second win. How do you feel?
You know, I feel pretty good. I do feel pretty lucky, I think, in the sense that those games you would have easily taken that game 1. And it was interesting. The Brazen Borrowers. So I originally started the deck with the Incubation Incongruity. Is that how you say it? The one that it's a split card from.
Oh yeah.
The Ravnica set, and you can exile a creature and turn it into a 3/3 frog.
Yes. Yeah.
So that was my original like kind of interaction spell that I had to deal with the problem stuff. But I was finding that all I was ever doing was just exiling stuff and still creating another problem.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, you know, I talked in my Discord and said I just need something that's giving me just enough interaction to not like lose before I can get my combo off.
Sure.
Someone mentioned Brazen Borrower, so I was like, yeah. But, I mean, that really was, without that, you would have, and I think if you had had the 1 more mana, right, you would have just comboed off when I was tapped out. So you were really close that first
I was
game.
very close. Well, and then in that last game, if I could have, so if you didn't have the fight spells, I was going to be blocking with the Scavenging Ooze on the Yervo to save the damage, and then be able, because I had the gauntlets in hand, and I had Biogenic Ooze in hand. And so my plan was to just start playing out Biogenic Ooze, like go ham on that, and then essentially go wide enough that it doesn't matter how big your Yervo gets, I will be able to block it and then be set up for the next turn. So it's not fair to say I had the win the next turn, but I definitely was set up well enough that I probably would have been able to take it. But obviously you had the piece, and that's just what it comes down to, so that's totally fine. I put less interaction in my deck because it was such a kind of all in on that infinite mana combo. The only real interaction that I had, aside from Scavenging Ooze just being able to eat the graveyard every once in a while, was Inscription of Abundance, which I thought would be a really fun card to try out in this deck, because of its flexibility. Like if I needed to, I could just, for 2 mana at instant speed, put a counter on Incubation Druid, and then be set up for, you know, a turn 3 gauntlets where I can just kind of start going off, which was really convenient. And that again, in playtesting did come up a little bit. But then obviously late in the game, I can fight something off because I've got all the counters. Like it's easy to do that. And then if I needed to gain some life, I certainly could have. But I will be honest, I was very concerned going into this because I just had no idea what you were going to be building. I did not, when you said you weren't going to be doing high alert, or at least you weren't thinking you were going to go high alert, I was like, okay, what else could he do? And like the fling idea kind of came to my head, and I was like, okay, that's fine, but I feel like it's going to be a little bit like slow. And so I'm not going to worry as much about the interaction. I'm just going to kind of let things go and see if I can get there first and then sideboard in, whatever I might need. Which I was actually pretty proud of my sideboard. I did have a lot of really nice little tech pieces that I was pretty stoked about. I mean, you saw the Rex Sage. I did have Heroic Intervention because that's just like a good solid green card to, if you had a lot of interaction, I'd just be able to just nullify it immediately.
Right.
Light of Hope is also just so perfect in this deck. Like
Oh yeah, that's on
instant
the
speed,
oh,
throw
1 mana,
for
right?
1 mana, throw a counter on
Yeah,
something, or hit an enchantment, which obviously was relevant in these games.
yeah, that
And
card's
so
really good here in this matchup.
yeah, dude, like I had the pieces. I unfortunately was a bit slow. But I do congratulate you, Doug. Awesome job. Your deck is sweet. And the crabs have been beaten by the crabs officially. Which feels terrible, but here we are.
Well, the crabs have ascended to their brethren.
Well, when you have a Yervo in your deck, no, I'm just kidding.
He
um,
helps them evolve. That's
um, yeah, I was a little concerned actually because in my deck, my top end is definitely ooze heavy, but the combo has nothing to do with oozes except for like going off with a biogenic ooze. And so I was a little bit like concerned about that, but I think the biogenic ooze kind of tied it together a little bit more. Again, assuming it would have hit the field, but hey, here we are. Either way, I think it was just both lists looked very fun. So I'm proud to have lost to my tribal brethren. And seriously, well done, Doug. That was awesome. You are now the leading man in this competition.
Oh man, well we got tomorrow, right? We got another round to
Yes.
see. I think Rachel has a chance to contest that.
Yeah, so for anybody that's watching, Rachel and Alex, which is the Rochester Hydras on Rachel's end, and then the Stockholm Humans on Alex's end, do have their game at 2 p.m. Eastern, I believe is what they have said. Do keep an eye on their Discords and their accounts and everything like that. You'll be able to see, but I am very intrigued by their decks. Especially that Thopter deck. I mean, Rachel's deck, the horror deck, I think she had a really cool idea for it that her and I were talking about. But the Thopter deck, in my opinion, is going to be really interesting. There's just so much. There's some really cool stuff I think you can do there. And Doug, you and I were talking about that before we jumped on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see both those decks. I think
Yeah.
they each have a lot of potential. Probably two of my favorite tribe options for this challenge. So
Yeah.
be cool to see what they come up with.
For sure. Well, one last question before we kind of sign things off. Obviously, next week is Crazy Combo Week. And arguably, we both kind of played some little combo-esque pieces. Mine was infinite, but yours was definitely stronger, as it turns out. But what combo would you like to see as a suggestion? Because I haven't opened up the suggestions yet, but if anybody's watching and Doug has a really cool idea, you should totally share it so we can put it on the list.
I mean, I don't have any specific combos necessarily in mind. I've definitely thought about every week essentially. I've thought, should I make an anointed procession deck? So maybe next week's the week that happens.
I will
Um,
tell you right now, Doug, if Anointed Procession and any other card is suggested as a combo, I am taking it before you.
oh no!
I'm telling you that right now. I'm just going to be
I just
honest.
lost it already.
Absolutely love Anointed Procession. That is
Yeah.
such a fun build around card for just
Oh
so
yeah.
many reasons. But like, it's just so silly. Like, I don't know if you've watched it, but on our YouTube channel, we have a series called Breaking the Bot, and it only went for like 4 episodes before we kind of started in on the JDC and took its slot for now. But I plan on bringing it back. But we did an Anointed Procession deck, and the whole idea behind that series is I play bot matches, so it's not like it's competitive by any means, but I'm trying to actually like crash arena in the match. And so I one of the decks was like an Anointed Procession deck with Mythos of Illuna, of course. And I made like 36 Anointed Processions and then played like one token generator, and the whole game was just like, nope, we're done. It was so funny, dude. I love that. I think stuff like that is really fun. I think a lot of people get caught up in like the competitive stuff, and it's kind of fun every once in a while to just be like, nah, dude, we're just gonna be silly and see what can happen. And so obviously that kind of is what spurred on the JDC as well. But I just thought that would be a fun little series. So.
All right, well, I got one more then, just in case if I'm not gonna get a shot at Annoying Procession here. I think the other one I sometimes am a fan of is I really like Mythos of the Luna just in general, but
yeah,
the Spark double with Mythos of the Luna
so
try
good.
to get multiple copies of a Planeswalker and
yeah,
like 4 copies of Jace or Teferi or whatever shenanigans you throw out there, you know.
Dude, for sure, that's awesome. Such a good idea. I don't think I've played that kind of deck yet, but like, holy crap, that's good. I actually was it week 1? Yeah, it was, because I was Oath of Teferi. I was trying to do some like Spark double shenanigans and like really go off with some Planeswalkers, and then I kind of found like it didn't really need it. It was kind of fine without it. It was more of like a win more situation, which it didn't do because clearly I suck at this game. But regardless, it was a really fun build around because you can really do a lot with Spark Double once you've got one out and copied something. You can do, like you're saying, Mythos of Illuna and just like go ham with it, and do so much cool stuff. But well, Doug, I appreciate you taking the time. I appreciate everybody hanging out with us and enjoying the game, watching my butt get whooped, which I'm not bitter about. But I really do appreciate it, guys. Doug, congratulations, my friend. You're officially 2-0.
Thanks, man. But I will say I'm giving the crab title back to you now.
I appreciate it.
Officially can have it. It's returned.
I think if crabs in any circumstance, if somebody like suggests a crab next week for some combo, I feel like I have to take it now because obviously it didn't work out going the other way around. So, but regardless, I do appreciate you doing so well with the crab deck that inherently my logo can't be terrible. So thank you so much, Doug. Really do appreciate it. And again, thank you everybody for watching. We will see you hopefully, Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern time will be the draft for the combo week, which is going to be a really fun week, I think. And again, please make sure to check out Alex and Rachel's gameplay tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern, on their respective Twitches. But thanks a lot, guys, and thank you to Doug.